Okay, so I've been running One UI 8.5 beta on my Galaxy S25 Ultra about a few weeks now. Beta 1 brought a lot of new stuff to the table, which was great, but they had some issues that I reported on in my first video. Well, a week ago, I made a second video then saying that I updated my device to One UI 8.5 beta 2, right? And there's some things that was fixed, but there's some awful issues with the Galaxy S25 Ultra using beta 2. I mean, just plain awful. So these are three major issues that I would highly recommend not upgrading to beta 2 or not using a beta at all on your primary or your daily driver. So let me talk about these three major issues that I'm experiencing using my Galaxy S25 Ultra using One UI beta software 2. So let's have some fun. Sit back, relax, and get your popcorn ready and follow me on this journey. Let's go. What's up, guys? This is Zach back with another video. So beta 2 update is codenamed ZYLH. It's a 1.1 gigabyte in size, which brought some improvements and fixes such as the quick panel errors that I was experiencing, plus some spacing issues that I was experiencing, and it fixed some of the photo gallery issues, right? And it did fix some stuttering here and there, but it brought in some major issues here with beta 2. Look, even with beta 1, they had some issues, right? But beta 2, not only did it fix some of the issues, but it presented some new issues. And let me go and talk about the three major issues, but the number one issue here, I'm gonna get right into it. The number one issue with One UI beta 8.5 is overheating. Yes, overheating. And I'm gonna tell you right now, right? Overheating on this device is bad. I mean, bad. I mean, look, this must be a huge programming mistake when it comes down to the second beta, because most of the time, my Galaxy S25 Ultra is pretty hot all the time. And it's been sitting idle, and I'm at about 87 degrees Fahrenheit. I've seen this device get upward to 160 degrees Fahrenheit. And look, sometimes it's almost too hot to touch. Now, I got the case off it right now, but as it's sitting idle, it's still warm just by sitting idle. And look, if you play games on this device, you can forget about it. It's going to be too hot to touch. I would highly recommend a case for it, right? But this going through the OS, just going through social media, just watching some movies, watching videos, this device is hugely hot. I mean, it's hot. Now, look, that's one of the reasons why I always talk about not using this device as your primary or your daily driver when using betas. And I'm going to tell you, because right now, the beta One UI 2, right, brings in a different element of heatness and warmth to this device. And I can tell you that this device stays hot all the time. So the number one major issue of the Galaxy S25 Ultra right now with One UI 8.5 beta 2 is the heating, the warmth of the device. It stays pretty warm and hot all the time, even when idling. So the second issue that I'm having with the Galaxy S25 Ultra using One UI 8.5 beta 2 is battery life. Look, the Galaxy S25 Ultra battery life wasn't the greatest in the first place, but using 8.5 with all the previous issues I spoke about earlier, right? The battery life on this device is bad, right? I'm about 3 hours of screen on time right now with this device. I'm literally charging this device almost 2 to 3 times a day. I mean, look, and I do understand one of the reasons why battery life is so bad is because this device is hot all the time. And when I'm using the device, it gets even hotter. It's almost unusable. And look, the battery life on here is really bad right now. If you're going to use this device and you putting a beta on it and you use it as your primary or your daily driver, just understand that the battery life is horrible. When I tell you 3 hours of screen on time, I'm telling you at least 3.5 hours of screen on time max out of this beta right now. And I'm gonna tell you right now, this battery life, just by idling, look, I have it idling. Yes, I do have this program open, but it's idling. And just by having it idling, just like that, with the screen, right? The screen is not even halfway. Like, think about this, right? I have my screen brightness way below the middle, and I'm getting bad battery life. And as you can see, as I just browse through my OS, the temperature just raised up big time. So just by me just going through the OS, just kind of playing around with the OS, the temperature just raised up big time. And I do not have my screen on, not even 50% brightness, and I'm getting bad battery life. The battery life is horrendous on here. So idling or using the device, battery life is going to take a huge hit. So this is one of the reasons why I encourage anybody that's using the device as your primary or your daily driver, please do not use a beta. And that, to me, is horrible. And that's number 2 of the things that I'm finding using One UI 8.5. Okay, so coming in number 3, right, is app crashes, OS crashes, and slowdowns. Look, piggyback off the heating issue, right? And that's the primary problem with this device. It all stems down to the overheating issues. As with any computer, any phone, any tablet, any game console, when it gets hot, it will thermal throttle, right? Which causes slowdowns, OS and app crashes. I've been witnessing that through my email. I've been witnessing that through certain apps that I run. I've been witnessing that period, that it's unstable. Beta is definitely unstable right now on my device. Look, it's kind of making the phone unusable, right? This is one of the reasons why I always preach, don't run betas on your primary or your daily driver, because these are the issues that you're going to get. And look, I ain't gonna lie to you, OS crashes is something that I expect out of a beta. App crashes is something what I expect out of betas, right? But the cause of the beta crashes is because of overheating. And I think that's a huge culprit of why I'm getting poor battery life, why the app is crashing, why the emails are crashing, and why the OS is crashing, is because of the overheating issue. And I'm gonna tell you, overheating is a major factor, especially if you play games, especially if you're watching movies and videos. Overheating is going to be a major factor. So yeah, that's going to be 3 major factors, 3 major issues that I would express to anyone. Don't upload or don't update to beta 2. If you could skip beta 2, maybe wait till beta 3, or maybe when we hear about beta 3 and you update to beta 2, immediately go to beta 3, or just wait for our reviews and us telling you guys about the issues that we having with these betas. Okay, so please let me know your experience down in the comments below. If you running a beta, if you running One UI 8.5 beta 2, and listen, be truthful. Don't give Samsung excuses, and don't be a fanboy giving Samsung excuses and trying to give them a pass. Be truthful in the comments. If you're having any overheating issues, or if you're having any instability issues by running your beta version 2, One UI, right, on your Galaxy S25 Ultra, let me know down in the comments below, and I will keep you guys updated on the next version of the beta software. This is Eric. See you guys on the next video. Peace.